EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Houston Texans. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty deep.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Vegas. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 5. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll buy some time right. And a loose football. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They're talking about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go into the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now back to throw.
Is to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll set up a throw. Going up top. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll roll him out right. And he'll to be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Sacked right around the 17. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 1.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Raiders. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work make this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 9 now. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Raiders. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. He's going to take another shot here.
But oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Thrown incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Four-yard punt, return of 9. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up,